Welcome to Lady Wisdom Speaks Academy for the first week in July garden tour. It's a full tour of the garden, so come on and watch it with me. Hallelujah. Early morning rise with the garden full of sun. Hallelujah, in its royal beauty. Hello and welcome to Lady Wisdom Speaks Academy. My name is Dr. Catherine Constant and I am the author of the book Lady Wisdom Speaks and Lady Wisdom Gives a Party. Well, I'm out here and it is a nice beautiful July day and I'm thinking about giving you a tour of this early July garden, because I have some beautiful hydrangeas that have come up and they're just turning blue. They're spectacular. And then of course I have the daylilies. The daylilies are in bloom and I have different types of daylilies throughout the garden. And then I bought some bee balm. It's called Monarda, and I have already some red bee balm, but I now have this kind of purplish color, and I'd like to share that with you as well. That's coming in. And then there's some other plants coming in as well. So come with me on the tour and let's tour the early July garden. It is exciting to me and I think you'll enjoy it. Come on the tour with me now. I'm now in the vegetable garden and things are growing quickly and we just have our tomatoes. I just wanted to show you the tomatoes. I just picked this pepper and this tomato here, but I have some other tomatoes here that I'm going to be picking right now. As you can see, they're so beautiful. Look at that. The first tomatoes of the year. Oh, and they're so bright. Let's get down in here. You see that? Wow. This is a lot. What a harvest. See that? Oh, I got a green one. Well, there's so many that it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Get some here. Sorry about that. Wow. That is so exciting. And there's some more over here too. Let's see if I can get this one. Look, it's hiding under there. Let's see what it looks like. Wow. That's beautiful. I think I got it before the worms did. That's beautiful. I think I've got it before the worms got it. Isn't that nice? It's a different variety. Let's see if we can get some more here. Look at these little cherries here. Wow. My basket's falling up there, isn't it? Let's see what else we can get. Let's see another one. Wow, so that's the first harvest for the year of the tomatoes. So this is it. This is our harvest. Huh? You going inside now? Yeah. Here's the cabbage. So something eating our cabbages. I know they've talked about that, but I believe that they're going to be fine. There's cabbages, and then we have the Brussels sprouts. These peppers down here are doing better. It's pretty cool. Good morning and welcome to the first week of July. And there's so many new things popping up in my garden that I just wanted you to see. Here is the bromeliad angel tree plant, and it's growing so huge. It's right here. You see it right there? Yeah. And then here is the knockout rose, and it's getting some new shoots. We're going to have a new flush of red roses, or actually maroony color. See that? And then here is the tick seed, yellow tick seed, opened up. I don't know what this is, but it's just beautiful, and I just cut it down when it gets too out of control. And then here is my rugosa, Rosa rugosa, and it looks like it's about to reflower again. I thought it only gave one flush of flowers, but apparently it's going to flower some more. Yeah. Now, the new things in the garden. Here is the red bee balm or monada, and that's a surprise because I planted that a long time ago. Well, a while back, I think about 2 years, and now it's starting to grow. There's something about this year that it just seems like those things that I thought were dead are now coming back to life, or they've just gotten stronger. It's just so pretty. I just think this is so pretty. Now it's early in the morning. It's about 7:30 in the morning, and it's going to be a hot day. It's about 71 degrees out right now. You can hear the birds. You hear the birds? So these are the July flowering plants in the garden that really just come forth. It seems like the yellows come out at this time. You're going to see a lot of yellow in the garden as well. Now look at this. This is my front garden, and I told you that I was going to have vegetables coming up. It's my vegetable patch in the front, and look at how the squash plants are taking over. Look at the size of those leaves. the size of my hand. And my eggplants, trees here, really starting to flower. Last year I grew it this way and they just really produced a lot of vegetables. I got a lot of not summer squash, butternut squash from this garden, and it was just really, really beautiful. Now here, I don't know what this is. I think it's loosestrife, but it's a gift from the birds, I think. And but it's so beautiful, and the color just matches this garden. And it's the same color as the lilac, so it's going to fill in. It's gotten really big this year. Then I have also my Russian sage. It's going to be of a purple color too, but I thought I had lost it and it's coming back. Look at that, right out of all of this, it's showing forth. And this is a gift. Do you see my, I'm tripping a little bit here. Do you see my daylily? Isn't that beautiful? I like the coloring. And this, I just planted this year, this bee balm. This is a new color for me. And it just opened up this week also. I just love these bleeding hearts because they just continually bloom. Yes, it just adds so much great color to the garden. So, adding the cleome, look at how they're expanding and flowering. Before it was just one main stalk, now the branches are opening up. My tomato plants in the front are getting larger. They're growing. And that's cucumbers. See the cucumber plants? Cucumbers. Ah, what is here? Zinnia. The zinnias are opening. Remember it created this little patch over here of zinnia? See them now? And then I moved them around this part of the garden. So we're going to have branches. We're going to have branches around. See with that one there, and then there's another one over there that I transplanted. And I kept the main bunch here. So we're going to see the different colors. Look at that. And then the bachelor button, perennial bachelor button. This is the garden from this angle. So right here is also there the bee balm. I planted some there as well. That's going to just be so pretty with the cleome coloring when it opens up. The daylilies, those daylilies are just profusive. Look at the tick seed, yellow tick seed. This is a sunflower. It's about to open up. I planted this hydrangea bush, but it didn't flower. but it's a baby. I don't know what I planted here. If this is a squash, it might be, but it's growing and spreading. The lilies will be next at the end of the month, so get ready for the lilies. So this is the view. Of the front garden. Pretty, huh? I can see one of the butternut squashes coming. Can you see this? Starting to form there. And then here is the Swiss chard. Here's another one. This is another part of the front garden, and we get a lot of sun in the front, so I decided to plant these peppers here, and look at them. I'm going to have a lot of peppers. See how they bud and flower? Right there. They're in amongst the petunias. And the dianthus. I have to continually weed this patch because the grasses would take over. But look at how well these peppers are doing. I just like the color there. Now there are a lot of weeds, but in amongst these is my watermelon. See that it's growing? It's actually flowering. Hopefully we'll have enough summer so that I can get some watermelon from them. So this is a new section of the garden that I didn't show you. And then I planted these marigolds. I think they're so pretty. And I like the color combo here. They'll grow up soon. Now these daylilies are just continually opening up every day. Because it's so early in the morning, they're not fully open yet. But isn't that beautiful? And I love these impatiens. They're starting to come together. It's going to be really pretty when they become one, joined, connected. And I planted here a squash plant, and it is just moving. And I also just planted some beans. I had the bean seeds. I said, let me just drop them in the ground. Look at that. It's already starting to leaf. Everything just wants to grow. I planted back there two, I don't know if you could see them because of the light, two hydrangea bushes, the lace cap, but I've been having trouble getting them to flower. But here I just planted also this rhododendron. It's going to be really pretty. Here's another bed that I don't think I really showed you much of. And in amongst it, I planted these squash seeds, and they're just coming up on their own, but I love the arrangement. I just love how it looks. It's kind of getting a lot of glare, a lot of sun. Down here, this is another angel tree. When these decide to flower, it's going to be so beautiful. Right, so this is the very back of the garden, and we planted these hydrangeas. I propagated them from cuttings from the mother plant. And look at how they're just opened up and just so beautiful. I have to do some weeding back here, and then this is also from the white. So you see the blue and the white. Isn't that beautiful? And then of course my hostas are about to show us their little purple. Then we're going to cut them down. But this also is one that I planted, and this one really flowered this year. And this is one of the mother's originals. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know what this one is. This is a hydrangea, but not flowering for me. They're beautiful in the sun. And then these are doing really well. Back here, getting a lot of care and moisture. And then the astilbe, it's on its last. But I love this color combination. This is in the back of the vegetable garden that we put together here. And look at this. We planted a squash plant back here. And I think it's, let's see. It's one of the squashes. Not a summer squash. What is that called? Butternut squash. And look at how it's just trailing. Look at how big the flowers are. Just trailing down. I think it's going to take over this whole area. I'm waiting to see the size of these squash. Isn't that pretty? There's the yellow flower. Well, here we are, another patch here. And These are the tuberous begonias. They've gotten larger and larger. Look at that, those leaves. I can't wait for the flowers. I'm so excited to see what it's going to look like because I bought the little tubers and it took so long for them to even start to sprout, and I'm so happy to see that. This is really starting to fill in. Now here is the angel trumpet tree, the mother one that I cut. Remember when I said I had cut the stems and put them in water in the fall? Well, it was from this tree. And I'm so excited. I can't wait till you start to see blooms coming. And now this has a story. This was, I bought this last year. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, it's so beautiful though. And I decided that I was going to save them, and I overwintered them, and it's now blooming. Isn't that beautiful? Geranium, that's the name. Garden geranium. And here's the other one too. It hasn't flowered yet. These are the red. I like how they blend in with all of the other flowers. Aha! We're starting to get more of a bloom, so that's the color. Ooh, that's pretty. That's another one of the geraniums. Isn't that wonderful? Look at these leaves. It's going to be big and beautiful. Still hanging in there. But this is the new look for the garden. This is new. Isn't that beautiful? The red bee balm. Isn't that pretty? It's so great amongst the white and the green. The mosquitoes are out. Oh. Now this is a surprise to me. I had planted these daylilies here, and I'll show you later on what they look like when they open up. But they're popping through. And this hydrangea, I planted that, and I can't wait to see when that decides to bloom. And then back there, that is a butterfly bush. And that's for later on in the season. This is beautiful. The red. Let me stand back so you can get a full view. That's beautiful. Now this is another one of the angel trumpet trees. I got 2 of them when I purchased them. See how big and thick the trunks are? And so I also cut this one as well. So one is more like a peachy color and the other is an orange color. The other one didn't really bloom until really late. But this one bloomed a lot. So hopefully I cut more of this one than the other one. Well, we shall see the colors. It's all of just an experiment. Now here is the flower for the hostas. I love hostas. It's so regal. My tomato plants. Look at that. I have a lot of tomatoes. I'm going to be harvesting tomatoes. This is going to just grow and grow and grow. Now this is another patch. It's hosta garden and also vegetable garden. Combination of two. I really like growing the two together. And I found out that it's actually good to mix the two because of the pollinators. And I have been seeing a lot of ladybugs on the flowers over here. I'm still waiting for the marigolds to open, but there's the sign that they will soon. These tomatoes are doing really well. I have cucumbers back there growing. And this is a great idea. These look so healthy. Look at that. Sorry, that's a mosquito trying to bite me. That's why my hand got a little shaky. Isn't that nice? I think this is a great idea. Because soon I'm going to have the little red dots of color in amongst the green. And here is my fig tree. I made sure that I pointed out to my husband so he won't cut it down next year. And then I love these. They are just so sweet, the smell. When they finish, I'm going to cut them down because otherwise they'll seed all over the place. But I just love the smell. Well, it's early morning, 74 degrees on this first week of July. And this is the back vegetable garden section. And it's grown so quickly. Look at that I had to expand the gates. And I created this bed. I don't know if I've ever shown you this, but I put some mint here, some spearmint. I actually got that from a lady in the community garden. She shared that with me. And this other one, look at that, it's beautiful. A different type of spearmint, curly. This is orange mint that I got from my garden. And those marigolds. But I don't think I've ever shown you this side. It's cute. Isn't it pretty? What a beautiful view. Now these are just annuals in here. I just like the arrangement. Not too showy, but showy enough. And I planted these 2 cucumber plants on the side. Isn't that cute? So next year I'm going to really use this bed to plant some more foods and flowers. Now these are iris that I cut and transplanted there, and definitely had to add a hosta Francis, and some more mint. Now here is another geranium from last year. and it decided to bud. I'm excited to see the flower. I believe that this is going to be pink, not red like the other one, but we shall see. Look at this. I just love the leaves. I believe that's pumpkin. That's why the leaves are so huge. But back here is my zucchini plants, summer squash coming along really well. You see inside there. A lot of flowers. And I see the bees flying over here. They're just loving these flowers. So they're definitely getting pollinated. This is the back view. Here's that side garden by the deck. And it's has a different look, which is really pretty. Um, Everything's pretty in the garden, so you're going to hear that word a lot. Pretty, pretty, pretty. But I also planted some of the monarda back here. This is actually where I first planted them again, and then transplanted it over to the other side of the garden. But look at how big they've gotten over here. Something about over this section here that makes everything grow so well, so big and lush. And I thought this was so cute. Look at this. They're opening up to their fullest. This little rose bush was given to me by my husband for Mother's Day. And I think it's found its spot. It is so happy here. Look at this. I like the flower of the hosta. This Francis William. Look at that, the little yellow inside. I don't know the name of this hosta, but it is so beautiful. I like how it contrasts with the Francis William. The Francis William has the yellow outside and the deep green inside, and this one has the yellow inside and the framed by green outside. This is pretty. And this rose bush is continuing to pop out the curly pinks. It's gonna have a flower. See the flower? It's gonna be purple. I think this one actually shows it a little better. Pretty. I like these stems because they're thick, whereas the other older hostas, the stems were very flimsy. But this is thick. Now this has decided, this hosta, this, I think Bridal Bouquet is its name. It's a mop head style. See? It's starting to flower. It's going to be really pretty. My early meditations in the garden. It is so beautiful with the sun shining through. And we know that it is a dawning of a new day, a day full of joy in the garden. Please remember to take some time to think and reflect and to give God thanks with a heart of gratitude. This is the moment, this is the time to just praise and worship our Creator. Thank you so much for watching and coming with me on this tour. And see you next time on Lady Wisdom Speaks Academy. Bye. Come on and subscribe for more tours this season. Have a great day. Bye.